Hi there folks, Borislav 24/7 here with the 5th video in my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series, and on this video I am going to be taking on the downtown level. Before I do that, of course, I am going to change some of the stat points as I've been messing around with them in the previous video, and I require the likes of air, Ollie and speed more than anything else for the various things that I'm going to have to complete. So as always folks, we'll get the video rolling here that just basically shows you everything that is going to be required. Some bigger scores certainly, that is to be expected with the levels getting harder and harder, and an awful lot of items to collect on this particular level. So it's going to be interesting, and one or two difficult sections as well, but I'll explain as we go on. Okay folks, right from the off it is collecting the stat points. So I'm just basically looking to double back very quickly here, and I'm heading for the first stat point, which is down here on the left. Nothing special you have to do here, just make sure you line yourself up right for that one. Do make sure to avoid the traffic on this particular level because they are frickin' brutal. You can take some really nasty hits. The vehicles are constantly going around, but next one right here, just make sure you're lined up right for that one. And the next two are basically on higher levels, so you get to them by going through this section here. And what I'm doing now is really looking to get a bit of speed, ideally, because there is one section that I am going to have to make quite a big jump in order to get to the last stat point. So that's 3 of them, but the 4th one is over on the next roof section, and I have just made an arse of that and trying to keep the special bar going, so I'm going to have to start again here. And yeah, as if it wasn't bad enough the first time, I've bailed out on 2 occasions, so a little bit more attention here is required. That's more like it. Right, okay, let's just get this one in place and let's get across here. Once you're over onto this roof section, the last stat point is right there. And I'll get on this next pass through here. And there we go folks, that is the 4 stat points that this level has for you. So, as always, I'm just going to take the time now to allocate them. Right folks, I've got 4 stat points to use here, so basically I'm already maxed out now on air, so I'm basically just going to make a point of adding 1 at least to speed, 1 to hang time, and probably a couple to Ollie. Although I may change these if I feel they're not working too well for me, but let's get on with the action folks. Okay, it's the skate objective, so I'm starting with basically a wally there, that's X triangle X. And from here, I'm looking to go to the fountain section here. So straight away, I've already got 2 of them. Just basically doubling back and heading up this section here. The next one is just around the corner on the left. Yep, it's right there. Nothing special to do for that particular one. However, the next one, you do want a lot of speed just to make sure that you get the necessary height for that particular one, and the last one you just have to get up there and grind. And there we go, that is skate done. So that is a good start. Okay, on to the next one. And that's fantastic folks, I've unlocked the downhill jam, but certainly not interested in taking that on at the moment. That's for another video. Okay, collect 5 popcorn buckets. 1 or 2 slightly problematic ones with this, but the very first one, I'm heading for that large billboard there. Just line up with the middle of it, and basically a normal jump should get you there. The fact that I've got full stats for airtime is probably why I don't require the special bar to be at the very top. Now, the next one is basically another wally, so it's square, triangle, square to get up there. Once I've taken care of that, I'm basically moving over to basically the pictures here. Now from here, make sure to jump up. Yep, it's a grind, another jump, and that is the 3rd. Now, the last 2 popcorn buckets are on a roof section, and not the easiest either. I definitely want to make sure that I've got some speed about me for the last one in particular, because it is in rather a tricky area. But the first of these last two is right here. Just have to break through that section. That's no bother. But I'm now going to head over to this section here and yeah, line up the frickin' skateboard right, Boris. Yeah, I'm basically looking to get the special bar pretty much near full, because at this point that jump's got to be made. And there we go, folks. That is the 5 popcorn buckets. That objective is now done. On to the next one. Okay, folks, the next objective is quite an easy one. 5 signs to find. First one is right here, then I'm just heading over slightly to my left, and from here I'm looking again slightly to my left up onto this next section here. Just have to watch out, there's a number of things you can hit as I clearly demonstrate there. After this, just stick to the right of this particular street, and the next sign is right up here. And the last one is basically very close to the cinema, which I've recently been to. So this is a nice easy one to take care of, not too much in the way of any bother at all. So on to the next one. Right, the secret tape. What I'm intending to do here is to double back fairly quickly, because the secret tape I've actually seen while taking care of one of the other objectives. I have to head back up onto the roof section, and there is one particular point where I've got to make a roof gap jump, and basically I just need to line myself up for when I do this jump in order to get the secret tape. So just making sure that I've got the special bar full up. Yep, that's nice. So just lining up here, and then there we go. Job done. Now on to the next objective, and trust me folks, this next one's a toughie. Right, and folks, complete the rooftop gaps. There are 3 of them in total to negotiate, and this is not easy. Now, there's one thing I'm going to have to stress. I haven't actually shown it on this video, but I am going to tell you about it because it is very important. I actually changed one of the attributes in terms of point stats for this particular objective, because although I had maxed out on airtime, I wasn't maxed on speed. That is something that I changed. You need to have your speed on full in order to make your life on this particular objective a bit easier. Now, the first rooftop gap I've just taken out there, that's the one where I got the popcorn from before. The second rooftop gap, again, it's one that I've already attempted before when I was basically getting the secret tape. So once you're over onto this section, you're just basically working your way right round, and this last jump right here, you need to be landing this on that rail and grinding. And if you do that, you will complete that challenge. Not an easy one, folks. It took me a few attempts to get that right, but that is how it's done. Okay, the next objective, Ollie the parked cars. There are 3 of them in total, folks, and they're not that difficult to find. The first one is right here, then I'm going to turn to my right and basically head up this way, and there should be a parked car up this way on the left hand side, if I remember rightly. Yep, there is. From here, I'm just basically going to double back. Again, I'm using that very quick method of tapping down on the D-pad and then hitting the R1 button. Very handy to know, folks. It's a very quick way of turning yourself around, and in tight spots it is fantastic. Worth noting, by the way, when you're ollieing these cars, it doesn't matter if you actually hit them on the way over them, as long as you basically jump over them. But that's it, folks. That is that one taken care of. Now it's on to the scoring challenges. Now folks, a little bit unusual for this run because I've actually started at 40 seconds in, and the reason being is basically because for the first 40 seconds I was just basically sort of experimenting and not really getting anywhere. I was just looking for somewhere that I could maybe just combine a few tricks, and it wasn't until I got to this section here that I thought, okay, there is potential here if I can realistically pull off a reasonably big trick and then go into a manual and then maybe start one or two grinds and whatnot, because the combo score is only 18,000, and the high score I actually already have when I was doing the rooftop gaps objectives, but here I basically just managed to pull off a few, and that gets the job done for this one here. So that's a high combo out of the way, so that's just going to leave the pro score and the 6 score next. Right then folks, on to the biggies, the pro score and more importantly the 6 score. Now throughout the course of playing this level I found a fantastic spot to get the job done for this. As people who have been following this series will know very well from me, I tend to like to get my scores via grinding and manuals, and this spot here is just fantastic because you can do quite a bit of moving about here. Get the multiplier going in a good way. Is not doing too bad a job on at the moment, and hopefully should get the 6 score and pro score taken care of. And as you can see folks, that is the pro score already done, so it's just basically just rinse and repeat. I've got plenty of time here, still over 1 minute on the clock, so given what I need, this shouldn't be a problem. I am aware that when you're doing the same tricks, yes, your score is going to go down, but at the same time, you are still scoring. And a lot of, well, not a lot of the time, all the time for myself, it's really more about the multiplier, because eventually once you start to get that up, it doesn't matter if you're repeating the tricks or not. Every time you're doing a different trick, the multiplier is going up by 1, so you are creating an awful lot more points. And right now it's just quite literally, I'm just about just over 15,000 shy of getting what I need. So this next wee section here should do it for us. And yeah, let's just get out of there, and that's it. Job done. Pro score and 6 score taken care of. Okay folks, as always, just 2 more things to show, and that is the alien location and the V location. So we'll start with the alien location. I'm doubling back on myself straight away, as this alien is located in the roof section, which I've frequented many times throughout the course of this video. So it's just heading up over, and basically once you get onto this roof section right here, it is actually located over in the corner here. And the hardest part is actually making sure that you don't fire over too quickly and basically leave the building. Or leave the top of the building, I should say. So at the moment I'm just trying to ease up, and yeah, I'm not doing a particularly good job here. Just try to make sure I'm slow enough when I finally, yep, there we go, get over. So at that point I've stopped myself, and there you go, there's the little critter right there. Job done. Okay, one final item to show to get this level completely done 100%, and it's basically the V location. Again, it is in the roof section that I've been to so many times. It's quite literally just following this route, and when you get basically to the top of this ramp, just turn around, and there it is right there, and from there a quick grind will get the job done. And that is it folks, that is this video done and dusted. As always folks, thank you for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.